Hey guys, Sergeant Lane here, still in the hospital recovering. Thanks a lot to the Winchington Police, the Ashburnham Police, the Massachusetts State Police, and the Gardner Police. Oh, and also the Leominster Police Department, who, after when I called 911, letting them know that the UMass medical staff and UMass hospital security staff were beating the crap out of me while they had me in 4-point restraints for 2 days straight. Yeah, I requested to file charges against them. They threw me back in the same hospital. I called 911 on the hospital and let them know that. And what did they do? They brought me right back into the same place so they could beat the crap out of me again. Isn't that awesome? Welcome to America. Yeah. Well, guess what? When I was actually in Afghanistan in 2012 and 2013, because I was in the military for 12 years, I was a non-commissioned officer, a sergeant, a leader of soldiers for 8 years. And I live by the Army values of leadership, the loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Although, thinking about it now, I feel like I was a failure when it came to personal courage, because when it came down to it, when a police officer who I didn't know was a police officer ran up to my car with a gun drawn, telling me to get the F out of my truck, and didn't identify himself, I got scared. Yeah, I'm a human too. I've been shot at. I've had people try to blow me up. I've had people try to murder me in Afghanistan. I just never thought I'd try to get someone who would try to murder me who was wearing a badge and call themselves a police officer. Well, I'm sorry that you work for a podunk town and you don't get any action. If that's your problem, then why don't you go work for the Boston Police Department or Worcester Police Department and not the Worcester County Sheriff's Department, because every one of you is corrupt. Every single one of you is corrupt. You are all criminals. Yeah, you are. And you wear a badge and you hide behind it, and you don't deserve to wear that badge. You deserve to be in jail. I didn't deserve to be in jail. I didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with running away. That's not a crime. It's called flight or fight. I didn't want to fight you. I ran away. That is not a crime. You can't just decide that you want to, because you feel like talking to me or because you pull a gun that you don't even know how to fire. Yeah, you don't. You couldn't. I thought if you were playing Xbox and you were playing PlayStation, why didn't you do the real thing? Yeah, none of you could. You shot my truck up with real bullets, dummy rounds, real bullets. You gas attacked me for 2 hours. You threw fake grenades at me, percussion or concussion grenades. I don't even know what they were. Okay, because I couldn't see it. I was hiding in my truck, scared to death. And what did I do? I called 911 on the police. And what did they do? They sent more police to try to murder me. Yeah. Because when it comes down to it, they protect their own. Yeah, once you actually think about that, we protect our own. Of course you do, because you're all criminals. You don't deserve to wear badges. You're a bunch of punk-ass kids who were never told the word no. And shame on you. Shame on you. Unlike you, I actually live the creed of the non-commissioned officer that I learned in 2007 and is ingrained in my very soul. Yeah. Because I actually believe in something called integrity. No one is more professional than I. I am a non-commissioned officer, a leader of soldiers. As a non-commissioned officer, I realize that I am a member of a time-honored corps, which is known as the backbone of the Army. I am proud of the Corps of Non-Commissioned Officers and will at all times conduct myself so as to bring credit upon the Corps, the military service, and my country, regardless of the situation in which I find myself. I will not use my grade or position to attain pleasure, profit, or personal safety. Competence is my watchword. My 2 basic responsibilities will always be uppermost in my mind: accomplishment of my mission and the welfare of my soldiers. I will strive to remain technically and tactically proficient. I am aware of my role as a non-commissioned officer. I will fulfill those duties inherent in that role. All soldiers are entitled to outstanding leadership. I will provide that leadership. I know my soldiers and will always place their needs above my own. I will communicate consistently with my soldiers and never leave them uninformed. I will be fair and impartial when recommending both rewards and punishment. Officers of my unit will have maximum time to accomplish their duties. They will not have to accomplish mine. I will earn their respect and confidence as well as that of my soldiers. I'll be loyal to those with whom I serve, seniors, peers, and subordinates alike. I will exercise initiative by taking appropriate action in the absence of orders. I will not compromise my integrity, nor my moral courage. I will not forget, nor will I allow my comrades to forget, that we are professionals, non-commissioned officers, leaders. That's what I live by. What do you live by? A fake badge? And tell everybody you're a good person? Well, you're not. And I have all the video evidence of it, so you can keep trying all you want to throw me in jail and beat the crap out of me and murder me, but you're not going to succeed. I'm an ordained minister. Yes, I am. An ordained minister. That is now, it's Reverend Dr. Matthew Joseph Lane. And that's who you tried to murder. Yes, police officers, or so you call yourselves. You're nothing more than a bunch of bullies who wear a badge and go by the real name Charles Lee Ray. And if you don't know who that is, you wouldn't, and I wouldn't expect you would. His name is Chucky, the series Child's Play, where the doll came to life. That's all you are, a bunch of fake dolls and murderers. Well, guess what? Now it's my turn. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that the truth comes out. I am not a violent person. I have never been a violent person. I have never struck anybody in anger. And I certainly wasn't expecting to have this happen to me while I'm trying to finish one school, working on a metaphysical degree, a non-secular degree, for the ministry or the International Metaphysical Ministry, or being ordained to the Universal Life Church as an ordained minister and an actual reverend. That's who you tried to murder. And that's who you're trying to throw in jail because you're too gutless to admit you made a mistake. Well, now I'm mad. So the only thing I'm doing is going after badges. I'm going to make sure every one of you loses your badge. And if you don't believe me, I don't care. I don't care. Stop putting comments on things about something you don't know. Okay? And stop pretending. Stop playing Detective Caluso or Inspector Clouseau. Stop being an internet detective. You're not if you want to be a detective, go work for an actual police department. Because guess what? They're going to need some new police officers once the ones that are there now are thrown in jail and after they lose their badges for gross incompetence, negligence, and attempted murder. I didn't do anything wrong. Running away from a police officer is not a crime. You pulling a gun on somebody without identifying yourself and try to murder them is. So guess what, America? This is Sergeant Lane. This is Reverend Dr. Matthew Joseph Lane. An innocent man. And if you don't believe that, I don't care. Because I know the truth and I have the evidence. And it doesn't matter how much you try to bury me. I've already gotten the evidence out. I'm making sure everybody knows exactly what you did. So even if I die tomorrow because of what you try to do to me, it won't matter. I don't care anymore. I never wanted to be a fighter. You think I'd be a minister if I wanted to fight people? No. Well, this is my turn. Yeah, this is my turn. If you're a good lawyer out there and you want to help me go after these police officers and actually care about an actual veteran, a highly decorated veteran who did in fact serve with Prince Harry? Yeah, I did. I don't make anything up. I have no reason to. The truth is way better. I'm a stand-up comedian. This has nothing to do with it. So all I want to do is bring harmony to this world. That's it. I started my own church. The Catholic Christian Defiance Church. More so than Defiance churches. Yeah. Because I got tired of all the BS out there. And if you don't like that, keep your comments to yourself. So America, stay tuned. The truth is coming out. Sergeant Lane and Reverend Dr. Matthew Lane out.